It's the Raiders and the Armadillos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Armadillos of San Diego taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And able to get this out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Soriano. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Boswell. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Off play action. Boswell. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Soriano. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Soriano. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Soriano. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw to the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Boswell, and he slings one that's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Boswell. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckner, Shed, and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recover.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Looking to throw. Soriano escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Here's Watson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up. And
now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. 62 yards. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Soriano is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Soriano. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Soriano throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on third down. Soriano. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Boswell. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a handoff up the middle. Bridges. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Operating from the gun. Boswell. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Up the middle they go. Bridges. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Boswell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people
under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Soriano. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Beal. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Soriano got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Boswell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 1st and 10, Boswell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down, Boswell. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. And he is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin north of the border, the beautiful city of Montreal, where you see the final score there. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Riverhogs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to throw on second down. Boswell. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Bridges. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Boswell. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Boswell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off play action. Boswell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Bridges.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Bridges.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. Bridges. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
2nd down and 4.
Up the middle they go.
Bridges.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Boswell.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh... Back to throw. Boswell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Armadillos are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd down, Soriano. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Soriano. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
You You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Soriano.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw on 3rd down. Soriano can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Boswell. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Armadillos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pushing his way through.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Soriano. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Soriano.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to throw again. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first?
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Soriano to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Soriano. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Soriano. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Bridges. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, San Diego.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a San Diego 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Bridges. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.